Hello, this is Jen Mitchell Love from Solace, and this is one of my kitties, Cash. And hi, it's Jen Mitchell Love from Solace. This is one of my cats, Cash, doing some major energy healing work on me right now and over the past few weeks. I am jumping on this live because I had a Zoom earlier today, and I meet every Wednesday with this mystical sisterhood group. And I'm so grateful for that time because it made me realize that people are really feeling this shift. And so I wanted to share with Solace. I've been a family law attorney for 19 years. The first 9 years, I was in the courtroom as a litigation attorney. And the last 10, I've been out of court as a mediator, really figuring out a better way to get a divorce, a way that was more aligned with love and with inspiration, empowerment, and growth, and really focused on children and self-care and self-love and gratitude and forgiveness and release. And over the course of the journey, I always had my dad, he was a business owner, and anyone out there who knows my dad, he was amazing. He passed in March of 2024. And I would always talk to him and I would say, Dad, this is what came to me. This is what I want to do with Solace. This is what I want to share. But how can I say it in a way that would resonate with a third dimensional human, is how I would describe it, right? Like a normal person who sees the world the way the human consciousness does. How can I share this in a way that would make sense to that person? And he would share it with me. He would give me different ways of saying it. And I put it on my website and in my handbooks. And then after his passing, I had ChatGPT, and I would put things in ChatGPT. Hey, how can I make this resonate and make sense to people? And what I'm so excited about with this call and just in my own life is people are feeling the shift. People are feeling differently. They're starting to recognize the feelings that they've been feeling for their entire life that are uncomfortable to them. They're starting to really recognize those and understand that they don't need to feel that way anymore. And so now at Solace, I am no longer going to ChatGPT how to share, the divine messages that come through me to incorporate into the divorce journey, which it has been that journey for the past 10 years. I'm no longer going to filter those messages in a way that I think will resonate with people, because I'm recognizing that those messages that are coming through are exactly the way that they are meant to be, and they will resonate with the people that they are meant to resonate with. And, really stepping into the space of seeing relationship differently, seeing the container of marriage differently, seeing divorce differently, seeing the life journey differently, recognizing that in that container of marriage, that is a very, very strong soul contract. Yes, it's a legal contract, of course. And out of all of the things that I do as an attorney, as a legal mediator, 100% at Solace, we guide you through all of the legal stuff. I am the legal mediator. I guide you through all of the legal conversations, use 19 years of my experience to help give you creative ways to reach agreements that feel good to both of you. We have a separate legal team. They do all the drafting, e-filing, get you scheduled for your one and only prove-up court date. Yes, all of that is part of the Solace mediation journey. But bigger than that is the assistance with this soul contract of marriage, which really means that you and your spouse are the only people in the whole entire world that can reflect to one another the things that you came here to heal. And when I share the things you came here to heal, that means your lineage, ancestral lineage, ways of being and thinking, your beliefs, the feelings that have been felt over generations of time that you are feeling in your container of marriage, if it is in a space where it is time to shift to a new relationship space. And that time to shift is divorce, right? So you're in the marriage container, and when all of those reflections, when everything that was meant to be learned from one another has been learned from one another, it does not mean that it is a time to destroy one another. It does not mean that your life is meant to end, that this is a stigma, that this is a failure, that this is shameful. It means that the contract has been fulfilled, and now you are shifting into a new space of relationship. And back in the days, my first 9 years of my career, I served as a litigation attorney. And in that space, in the courtroom litigation space, there is none of this that I am talking about. In the courtroom litigation space, everything is so tight and scary, and the attorneys are all talking for you, and you have a random stranger sitting elevated at the front of the courtroom, looking very, very important, wearing a robe, answering to judge, that is telling you what is in the best interest of your children and your parenting time with them and decision making with them and all of the other things with your children. And that person is telling you what is fair and equitable for the marital property that you have worked so hard to accumulate. In that setting, everything is external. He did this, she said this was right, wrong, good, bad. That is the way of the courtroom. That is the old way of going through divorce, in my opinion. And now we are stepping into a new space of understanding of this life journey, a new space of understanding relationships, a new space of understanding divorce, where we are entering a sacred portal when we go through divorce, when we're shifting from one form to another form, okay? And what I love about fall is you have all these beautiful trees with all these beautiful colored leaves that are all different, okay? And nature is our mirror as humans. Nature can mirror to us the life journey, the ways of being, the natural laws of this universe that we all live within. And what those trees are doing right now, and those gorgeous leaves, those leaves are dying. They are dying, and they are transforming from one form, which was that beautiful leaf on the tree that went through all the sunshine days and the dark starry night, got to sleep under that and feel the breeze, the wind, and live this amazing journey and experience as a leaf on the tree. Now it's dying, and it's transforming from that space of leaf on a tree to falling into the earth and being used in a different form. And what those leaves are showing us is that transformation is beautiful. It is a beautiful transformation. Yes, it is difficult. I don't know how difficult it is for the leaf, but I know how difficult it is for the human to shift from one space into another space. And that is the work that I do at Solace. I, of course, do all of the legal stuff, but I also help my clients to really understand those reflections that are being given to them from their spouse. And the ones that are triggering, the ones that are uncomfortable, those are the most powerful ones, because those are the ones that are showing you those lineage ways of being, those beliefs, those feelings that you've been feeling over and over and over again. And when we can shift to a space, instead of the courtroom, everything external, when we can shift to a space internally, what is this showing me? How am I feeling from this? Have I felt this way at other times in my life? And of course, yes, because the answer to that question, have I felt this way? Yes, you have. And not only have you felt it other times, you've been feeling it your entire life. Your entire lineage have been feeling those feelings your entire life. And we are at a space now in our human consciousness where people are ready to release that. We do not need to feel those feelings that do not feel good for us anymore. We can release those with love, with mindfulness, with gratitude for the person who is showing us that reflection, getting us to the space of saying, no more. I am not going to feel this way anymore. Thank you so much for giving me these very, very, very uncomfortable reflections that are making me feel this way. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm done. And now at Solace, I'm guiding my clients to stepping into that space of really becoming the co-creator of their life experience. As above, so below. As within, so without. Really teaching people this new way of being where our external world is a reflection for us. So taking a step just from the spouse, that reflection, and stepping into a space of recognizing, okay, everything in the external world is a reflection of the internal feelings and beliefs and thoughts, and really helping my clients shift into a space of being the co-creator of their life, of living from a space of authenticity and love and joy and bliss and freedom and empowerment and abundance, and really figuring out, who am I and what do I want to create in my life and how do I want to make other human life better. And I'm really excited about this new space. I'm really excited that I'm going to be totally open and transparent and authentic in all of the messages that come through in the work that I do. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to attract those to me that are feeling this way too. So please feel free to leave comments or questions or anything you'd like, because I am here to serve. And yeah, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for this new space we're all stepping into. Sending you all so much love. Mwah. Have a beautiful day.